Hey guys, Andrew Logan here. Great to be with you for another video. And today I want to give a big picture video. I want to give you the whole vision board video basically. And I want to go through the 7 steps to 7 figures in network marketing. So obviously if you've joined network marketing, if you've been going for a little while, maybe you're really new, you've been doing this for a little while, you want to create that 7-figure income, you want to create that great business, you want to create that financial freedom, and you just don't know what to do next. And you've seen videos on attraction marketing, or you've seen videos on launch, or how to find your first 10 customers, or anything like that, and you've done that and you're following those processes, but you're like, what do I do next? How do I take that next step? Well, what I want to do in this video, what I want to do today is give you that whole picture. Now, obviously I can't in one video show you absolutely every single thing you need to know, but I want to go through the step-by-step process so you can see, okay, this is where I am. I'm at step 2 and I need to get into step 3, and so this is where I need to focus. These are where I need to go. These are the books I need to read. These are the videos I need to watch, the podcast, whatever it is. But I want to give you the whole 7-step process so you know the big picture, like when you get in that car and you're driving, you're in your vehicle, your company, you're in this industry, and you're driving towards financial freedom, and you put that destination in the map. And the first thing the map does is it zooms right out and it shows you the whole picture. And then it zooms into like step 1. Step 1, okay, get out of the driveway and turn left. So we're gonna go and give you the big picture, and then you can find out exactly where you need to be, or check out some of my other videos on the actual individual steps. But today, let's talk big picture, okay? So stick with me because we're gonna move pretty quickly. But the very first thing we need is a story and offer. Okay, step 1 is we need to create our story and our offer. Now we hear it in network marketing all the time. We don't sell, we share. Well, no, we do sell. We sell a product or a service on behalf of our company. We are independent distributors for a company, and every business sells a product or a service that solves someone's problem. So let's not deny that. Let's not run away from that. Let's accept that. What we do is we don't do cold calling, we don't do hard selling tactics, it's not Wolf of Wall Street stuff. It's sharing our story, sharing the pain we're in, the solution we found, and where we are now. Sharing our before and after, sharing how someone came into our life and showed us a way to get out of a position we were in, out of a dilemma that we were struggling with. And if you look at any movie you've ever loved, any movie you've ever watched, that's the process. Whether it's the girl needing to find a date for the prom, or the Rebel Alliance trying to blow up the Death Star. It's about someone has a problem, and then a guide comes along, shows them the way, and then they get there and they win in the end, and we're all happy. So what we need to create with network marketing is a story of where I was, why I was struggling, what I needed to do, what I was struggling with, what I couldn't achieve, why I was unhappy, and then someone's come along with a product or a program or a company or a solution or a compensation plan, and now here I am, and I've lost 5 kilos, or I'm sleeping better, or my skin looks better, or our car's upgraded, or we're having more holidays, or I don't have to work anymore. But that is our story. And then the offer is what we can do to help that person. So as we tell our story, people love our story, but they're thinking the whole time, well, that's great for you, but what's in it for me? What's in it for me, WIIFM, is everyone's favorite radio station. So you're talking about your offer. I've told the story, and then you know what? If you're looking to lose 5 kilos without having to exercise, if you're looking to look 5 years younger without needing a needle, if you're looking for a 5-star holiday with only a 3-star budget, if you're looking to work 3 days a week instead of 5, I can help you. So we need to create them. Very first step is we need a story and an offer. Because one of the biggest challenges people have is, well, what do I say? Okay, well, you say your story and your offer. Create them first before you go out and start talking to people. Otherwise, you're like, I was talking to my friend and I didn't know what to say, so I just verbally vomited all over them, and now they won't return my messages, now they've blocked me on kind of social media, right? So then, moving on, we have our story and we're gonna go into our warm market. So our warm market are people we know, people who know, like, and trust us, people we've went to school with, we work with, we played sport with, we sat next to them on the bus, whatever. They're on our social media, they're in our phone, we'd invite them to our wedding. And we know when we talk about starting in network marketing, people say the money is in the list. What's the very first thing you've got to do? You've got to write a list. Well, to me, the very first thing is you've got to write your story and your offer. Step number 2 is create your list. So who do you know who is interested in getting their pants to fit better? Who do you know who is interested in skincare? Who do you know who's interested in making more money? Who do you know who's interested in an online side hustle? Who do you know who's interested in whatever it is that you offer? Who do you know who's interested in more energy, better sleep, more fun, more freedom, dreaming bigger? I don't know, whatever it is, right? But who do you know that is interested in the story that you have been through? Who do you know who's having these same points and would love to hear your offer? Now we're going to go out, and when we go out into our warm market, we're going to say, we're going to connect, we're going to talk to them, and when they say, you know what, I have been struggling with my pants not fitting. You know what, I have been struggling with my sleep. You know what, I have been going to the gym and not seeing results. You know what, I haven't had a holiday with the family in 2 or 3 years. Then we give our story and our offer. But the key point here is the syntax. So make sure when you talk to people and you reach out and you talk to them first, and make sure that they have that pain as well. Talk to them, ask them how their day is, ask them how work is, ask them how their life is, ask them how their health and fitness is. Ask questions. Questions are the answers. Because no one wants to hear about a problem that you can solve if they don't think they have the problem. No one wants you to come to them and say, hey, I can help you lose 5 kilo if they don't think they need to lose 5 kilo, okay? So we talk to people out on Warm Network, we connect with them, we talk to them, we ask them questions, and then when they offer a pain point or a problem, we offer our story, and we are the guide. We take that role as the guide in the story now. They have the pain, they have the problem, and we offer the solution, we offer the guidance on their way. Now, eventually, at this point, one day you're going to run out of people to talk to. You're going to run out of people that you already know, I should say. We never run out of people to talk to, but you're going to run out of people who we already know. People already in your warm market before you started your network marketing business. So what we need to do is we need to move into our cold market. So cold market are the people we don't know yet, people we haven't met yet, the other 8 billion people in the world that you haven't quite met yet. And this is where we need to look, especially into attraction marketing, social media branding, offline world, getting out of the house, joining new clubs, getting into groups, using apps to meet people, like-minded people who have the same interests as you. Now, with this again, cold market doesn't mean spam. Cold market doesn't mean just going out and just messaging random people, joining a group and spamming your products, joining a group and just friend requesting everyone and then spamming them your links. What we're just going to do is we're going to turn cold market people into warm market and then offer our story and our offer. So we're going to meet people. Hey, I noticed you're in this group, or I met you at this thing, I met you at this club, I saw you at the new gym class I went to, I saw you at the new art class I decided to try. Just thought we'd be friends. What is it that made you want to start an art class? Oh, cool. You're doing it to relax. Oh, you're stressed. Okay, well, actually, I might have something that can help you with distress. We're going to go through that process, but remember, connect first. This is a relationship where we share our story. This is a relationship based on trust. This is a business based on trust, I should say. Business based on relationship, business based on connections. So turn cold into warm first, then offer your story and solution. Okay, and then step 4 from here is, now that we're bringing people in, we're going to train the team. We're going to start becoming a coach, because no team ever won a championship without a coach, right? We want to start training the team. And this is where we need systems and duplication. So we're going to have systems and duplications, templates, all the things we need to help people create their story and offer, help people with their social media branding, help people with their posts, help people reach out to their warm market without being spammy-pammy. We're going to create the team. We're going to create the systems for the team. We're going to help people bring people in. We're going to help people who come in get results. We're going to help them reorder. We're going to help them come to events. We're going to help them get paid. We're going to help them with those things. So they're the systems that we need. We need systems for our customers, how to get results, how to keep ordering, and we need systems for our sharers, our distributors, how to get paid, how to get events and how to help people get paid and how to help people get to events with you. They're the first 4 steps. Now at this point, we have a little break. Because at this point, this is where a lot of people get stuck. Because this is where a lot of people get caught up, and we get caught up in management mode and stuff like this. But we also get caught up here thinking we have residual income. And at this point, we do not have residual income, we have leveraged income. Now, leveraged income is fantastic, but when you are training a team with systems, duplication, scripts, all that sort of stuff, you have a team of followers. Now, a team of followers is great in that you can leverage them, you can leverage their network, you can get lots of people on a Zoom call, you can do lots of stuff with them, but they will stop working as soon as you stop doing the Zoom call. And they will stop showing up for the blitzes as soon as you stop showing up for the blitzes. And they will stop making the phone calls as soon as you stop making the phone calls. So at this point, we've trained a team of followers. Now we have a network marketing job, we have leveraged income, but we don't have residual until we take the next step. So let's start a fresh piece of paper. Because step number 5, if we want to create residual and we want to create a business, then there's a few more steps. And this is where a lot of people get stuck. People get stuck at step number 4 and they hustle and they hustle and hustle. And one day they say, you know what, I've had enough, I need a little break. And they stop, and so does a team. And then the money dries up and they're like, oh man, my network marketing business collapsed. People promised me freedom, people promised me residual income. And we just hadn't actually reached residual income. What we need to do at step number 5 is we need to mentor leaders. Now, followers are not leaders, and leaders are not attracted to followers. If you want a residual income business, if you want a business that can survive and thrive without you, if you want a business that grows without you, if you want residual income that keeps growing and keeps coming in whether you show up or not, you need to find the handful of people, and a handful. You will find a handful of people who are going to take your systems, take your setup, take your scripts, and they're going to go and throw them in the bin and they're going to build their own. And it's going to annoy you. It's going to frustrate you because you're like, oh, but those things work. And they do. They work for the 99%ers. But if you want the 1%ers, you need to put them in a separate room and you need to let them grow. You need to mentor. You don't train them. You don't force them to duplicate. You don't force them to color between the lines. You mentor them to grow their own team, okay? To grow into their own leadership. And you train them to mentor their next leaders as well. So if you train the team, you have a job. If you train the team to train the team to train the team, then you have a business. You need depth. You need leaders at depth who can train their own leaders, okay? And it takes time. Guys, it takes time. It takes time to identify these 1%ers. It takes time to mentor them. But residual income is amazing. So it's going to take a little bit of time to create it, okay? It's going to take a few years to really grow these leaders. But one day they'll overtake you. And that might bruise the ego a little bit, but it's actually the best thing ever. If you've got people in your team, in your downline overtaking you, that means your business will survive without you. That means you can step away and live freedom forever. Okay? So we're going to mentor leaders at step 5. Takes a little bit of time, but it's worth it. Step 6 and 7 now are financial mindset. Okay? At this point here, we have great leaders, we have great residual income. Now, residual income, we step away, we get paid for that, awesome. But what we do need to understand is that financial freedom comes from never having to worry about your money. And financial freedom comes from wealth. So residual income is great, but we have to build wealth, okay? And we have to build a wealth mindset. We have to understand we have to build a business that can run itself. And we have to build a wealth mindset. We have to invest back into our business. We have to invest into our leaders. We have to invest into our team. We have to keep building wealth. And we do that in step 7 as well, of creating passive income. Because passive income is the true financial freedom. So what we need to do is we need to mentor leaders to have that residual income. And then we can step away. Then we can actually truly start to step away and look at creating wealth, building a wealth mindset. And then we're going to start having multiple streams of income. We're going to have multiple streams of passive wealth. We're going to look at what kind of investor we are. We're going to understand the investments we're getting into. This is not investment advice, right? I'm not going to tell you what to do. You need to come in here and start creating that wealth. Now, the last thing I'll say here is just make sure you do that after you've mentored the leaders. Stay here first. Don't get distracted here. Stay here, mentor the leaders. And once the business is truly running itself, then you need to respect the money that you have. You need to respect what you've built and don't blow it. Okay, you've worked so hard, steps 1 to 5, you've worked so hard to build it. Understand wealth is not money in the bank. Wealth is freedom. Wealth is a measurement of time. And you're going to create passive income. You're going to create passive income streams. So guys, that is the 7 steps. Create your story and offer, building your warm network, building your cold network, train the team with systems, duplication, all that kind of stuff. Then we're going to find those handful of people and we're going to put them in a separate room. It's like raising children. We're going to put them, we want the children to grow and have their own personalities, right? So they eventually leave home. Can't still have the 33-year-old living at home because you never taught them independence. So we're going to train leaders so that they leave home and build their own team, and then you get all the residual off that too. And then we're going to build wealth and create passive assets, okay? That is true financial freedom at the end. And that's what we don't talk enough about in network marketing. We talk a lot about the first 4 steps, but we kind of get caught up in just getting caught so deep into duplication and scripts that we forget to find those people who can think for themselves, train them to think for themselves, and then we're going to build wealth. Now guys, I hope that helps. A lot of information, as I said. If it helps, don't forget to click like and subscribe. Love to hear your comments, love to see what you thought about the video below. Also, if you really want to know more information, you want to break these steps down and you're truly committed to having a 7-figure income through network marketing, you're truly committed to going through step-by-step process, okay, here's what I need to do next. Follow the link below, you get a free copy of my book. It's called The Way Out, and I go in through these 7 steps. It's the 7 steps to financial freedom through network marketing. And obviously I go through these 7 steps in far, far, far more detail. And we talk about actual templates, actual scripts, things you need to do to create these steps and move from 5 to 6, and then how I move from 6 to 7, etc. So guys, on that, I hope that helps, and I'll see you in the next video.